Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Sam Parker, CEO of My Credit Guy Credit Restoration. I get the question all the time, what is the fastest way to increase credit scores? And the answer for most people is going to be to pay down your credit cards. Now the question comes, how do I pay down my credit cards to get the highest credit score increase? Because a lot of people out there think that what you should do is pay down your card that has, the highest interest rate or the card that has the biggest balance. And while that might be the best strategy when you're just trying to save as much money as possible and to get out of debt, that is not the best strategy in a lot of cases to get the highest credit score increase possible. So basically what it breaks down to is that you are going to be scored on your individual balance to limit ratio. So on each credit card, they're going to look at how much you're utilizing. And usually once you cross over 50% of that balance to limit ratio, that's going to be a negative thing. That card can actually start hurting you more than it's even helping you. We really want our clients to maintain a 30% balance or less, and ideally be in that 6 to 10% range to get the maximum benefit from credit scores. But that's not the only way that you're scored on your balance to limit ratio with credit cards. You're also scored on your overall balance to limit ratios. So let's say that you had 3 different credit cards, like one for $500, another for $500, and then another for say $3,000, right? So your overall limit is $4,000. So when you're going to pay credit cards off in order to increase scores as much as possible, what we want to do is get as many individual balance to limit ratios down below those 50%, 30%, 10% thresholds as possible. So like your strategy might look like this. Let's say, again, we'll go back to the example of a $500 card, a $500 card, and a $2,000 card, or a $3,000 card. And then let's say that you come into $2,000, okay? And now let's also say that each one of those cards is maxed out, 500 of 500, 500 of 500, and 3,000 of 3,000. Well, instead of paying down 2,000 out of that $3,000 on the big one, what would make more sense and get you more of a credit score increase is to pay off those 2 little ones. Now you're left over with $1,000 that you can pay towards the big one, but you have 2 individual balance to limit ratios down at 0 or close to 0, and then that one that's still where it was, but you still impacted that overall balance to limit ratio the same amount that you would have, while also impacting 2 as opposed to 1 individual balance limit ratio. So hopefully that all makes sense. When you're using your money, spread it across as many credit cards as you can to get them below those thresholds. And if you have a particular case that you want us to look at, we do free reviews all day, every day. So you just send the report over or let us know that we need to pull a report for you. We'll look at it and we can tell you exactly which credit cards to pay down and to what amount to make your dollar stretch the furthest. If you have any questions, please go to our website, mycreditguy.com. We look forward to helping you out. Thanks.